So you probably have already heard the news by now, but if not, there was breaking news a little earlier tonight that there was another assassination attempt on President Trump's life. This occurred at the White House Correspondent dinner when reportedly a gunman was able to rush through the metal detectors and fire off a shot from an assault rifle. President Trump and First Lady MELANIA Trump were rushed off the stage and no one was injured or hurt, thank God. Now, I've been reading comments online and I've been seeing a lot of people, specifically on the left, anti-Trump and never Trumpers, stating that this is a distraction from the e-files and that this looked like a stage event. Well, let me just say this. You would have never known about the e-files if it weren't for President Trump, who reportedly worked with authorities to bring E to justice. Okay, that's for number one. Number two, all these people that are so concerned now that we are at war. What was that concern when the former corrupt senile president was in office, giving billions of our tax dollars away to Ukraine, who was not on record saying death to America like Iran was? Okay, so it's just interesting that people would rather deal with emotions and their own prejudice and dislike for Trump than to look at the facts. The fact is that this man was a beloved public figure for decades before he announced his run for office. When he first announced his run for office, all the media made a joke out of him. Oh, he'll never be president. He'll never be president. Obama. He'll never be president. Pelosi. Okay? All these people. Then he became president, and what they do? They got busy trying to sabotage his presidency. Drummed up the fake Russia collusion hoax, Hillary Clinton, with our tax dollars to try to frame him to say that he colluded with a foreign country in order to win an election. And when it was found to be false, the media went crickets. They did not apologize. No one was charged for it. But for the first time in history, you have a president whose home was raided, had a mugshot taken, got 34 felony counts for an accounting error, not for saying there was weapons of mass destruction, not for deleting 33,000 emails, not for several of our service members dying in Benghazi after sending over 600 emails pleading for their lives. Okay, not for that, but for his own personal business matters. So if you can't see by now that this man has been targeted by a corrupt establishment, you would just forever be blind. Okay, for believers in Christ, we are told to pray for those that have authority over us, that we may live a quiet and peaceful life. When you have people celebrating the assassination of Charlie Kirk, when you have people upset that the Butler, Pennsylvania assassination attempt was failed, then you know that these people are on the side of darkness. Okay? You don't have to agree with a person, you don't have to like a person, but like I heard a minister say, if he is the pilot, okay, and you're on the plane, you are not going to want that plane to crash just because you don't like the pilot, unless you yourself are mentally gone.